Hey, what's going on? This is Jordan Harris, and you're watching Sports Truth, and this is the Teddy Bears. This is Teddy. Tell them to subscribe, Teddy. Anyways, okay, so what we're talking about today is a pretty serious matter, even though I got little teddy bears here. So I'm basically going to be reading this from the ABC News article that I just got. This news broke about an hour ago. So Florida State, the NCAA penalizes Florida State football for NIL rule violations. So the NCAA on Thursday announced significant penalties for Florida State football team, including 2 years probation and disassociating with its NIL collective for 1 season. And this is being done because they violated rules on using name, image, and likeness offers as a recruiting inducement. So I'll continue to read. So in addition, an FSU assistant coach identified as offensive coordinator Alex Atkins, and Yahoo Sports broke this apparently. He was suspended for 3 games for his involvement. The university also must disassociate with a specific booster for 3 years, and we'll talk about that a little bit more here in the future. Those penalties mark the first time the NCAA has severed the relationship between the school and its NIL collective as part of an infractions case. Also, the first time that the NCAA has punished a school, coach, or collective for using NIL as an inducement. Okay. The NCAA didn't identify Atkins by name, but it said the assistant coach drove a prospect, so a potential player, to a meeting with the head of the program's most prominent NIL collective during the prospect's official visit to the campus. At the meeting, the booster offered. What are they doing? I don't know. At the meeting, they were doing some stuff they weren't supposed to be doing. At the meeting, the booster offered the prospect $15,000 per month, encouraging him to play for the Seminoles. The prospect, who was not named by the NCAA, removed his name from the transfer portal shortly after meeting and remained at his previous school. Investigators didn't find that head coach Mike Norvell had committed any violations. Yahoo Sports reported that the booster involved was one of the leaders of the Florida State's Rising Spear Collective. Yikes. NCAA rules prohibit boosters from using the promise of NIL deals as an incentive to try to convince a prospect to attend a transfer to a particular school. And then I'll end here by saying other penalties that Florida State agreed to include 2 years probation, the loss of 5 scholarships over 2 years, a $5,000 fine, and several recruiting restrictions that include losing 7 official visits, 6-week reduction in recruiting communications time, and 24 fewer in-person recruiting days during the current academic year. So that's pretty crazy. So Florida State is the first school to have these NIL rule violations. I'm just going to hope and pray that the Hurricanes, obviously they're going to get this news because they're right there in the state of Florida. They're going to get this news if I got it here in Kansas. So hopefully they get this news and they take precautions to keep something like this from happening. Apparently you cannot have a booster in a car with a potential player and tell them we'll give you $15,000 a month. Apparently you cannot do that. How do I feel about this news? I'm not one to lie about the way that I feel about Florida State Seminoles. I cannot stand them. I do not like them in any kind of way. So, yeah, I kind of like it. We'll see how this impacts their on-the-field performance. I figured I would just come on here and just get that off real quick because I got that bit of news and I'm like, I need to share that. So let me know your thoughts on that. Pretty crazy, especially the fact that they are getting all of those sanctions that they're getting. So pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I got to you. That's all I got for you today. You gonna say peace out? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I truly appreciate that. God bless. Take care. Peace. Say peace out. Peace out.